Hello everyone, Forge is here, and today I wanted to discuss one of my Dungeons and Dragons characters. The last time I did this kind of video, it didn't take in many views, but I'm still gonna make more videos about this topic because D&D is a very fun game. So the next character this time I'm not gonna be pretending like I'm the character, like I did last time. I'm just gonna discuss her as a character. So this is Silver. Her class is Bard. So her weapon is pan flute, pan flute is her magical weapon. Bards use instruments or some kind of form of art for their magic, and a rapier is the weapon I'm gonna use mostly for fighting, and a dagger. Her stats are Strength -2, Dexterity +3, Constitution +1, Intelligence 0, Wisdom 0, Charisma +4. Armor class is 15. Spell Proficiency +2, HP is 14. This is, I think, she reached about level 3 in the campaign before the campaign fell over. Her skills are Bardic Inspiration, Vicious Mockery, Silvery Barbs, Healing Word, The Dissonant Whispers, Charm Person, Druid Craft, Cure Wounds, Song of the Rest as well. So first, let's discuss her skills first, her stats first, and her name. The inspiration I got from when creating this character was from a YouTuber called Emery Chu. Her the first character, I think it was the first time she played D&D ever, and the first character she created was a bard, which was also a fairy. That's why I tried to kind of replicate her, but at the same time create my own backstory, unique backstory for the character, and that's basically it. Where I took the inspiration from. I didn't type in the whole backstory because it would take too much time. I just have it in my head. I'll discuss it later though. So, weapon pan flute is it's the magical focus that I use because pan flutes are pretty small and they're, I think, pretty useful and are pretty useful and the best choice for a fairy character. And also, I don't think there is a fairy race in the official D&D, 5th edition or any edition for that matter. So it was basically a homebrew. It is basically a homebrew character. So strength -2. When I was shuffling the stats, Silver stats, I put strength as the lowest stat because I don't think bards really need strength. Dexterity +3 because I thought that dexterity will be useful for my rapier since, for example, if the rapier deals d8 damage, you add +3 for it because of the dexterity bonus. So that whenever I fight, I at least deal enough damage, at least 2. And then Constitution is +1. Constitution +1 for the sake of health. When rolling the HP dice, you add, I think for bards is d8 plus the Constitution modifier. Intelligence 0 and Wisdom is 0 because I didn't really have anything for plus, anything like that. And I thought Intelligence and Wisdom are also important, that's why I just set them as 0. When I was rolling the stats, the rolls that I used are already gone because whenever I used digital dice for it because I don't have real D&D dice. When I reopen the app again, the previous rolls are always gone if I don't save them, and I didn't save Silver stats when I rolled them. And next we have Charisma +4. Bards are really important. For bards, charisma is very important, if not the most important skill attribute, ability score. If not, it is the most important ability score for warlocks and bards, I think. So that's why I got it +4. The highest I got is +4, and I put it to charisma. Armor class is 15. Also for that reason, so when you wear leather armor, bards have only proficiency with leather armor, like the light armor, and it gives you +2 armor class. And all characters have natural armor of 10. So 10 +2, and then my dexterity modifier, so it's 15. 15 is an okay armor class at the start of the game, but its increasing would be useful if you, like, in leveling up. But silver was level 3, so 15 is fine. Spell proficiency. When you create a character, you either choose spell proficiency or weapon proficiency. I chose spell proficiency because I want to be a spellcaster bard. And mostly bards are also spellcasters. Skills are bardic inspiration, the most important skill of bards. I can go on to the bard spell list to show you what exactly the bardic inspiration does, but to sum it up, it's basically you basically cast this, and then your party member, an ally, becomes stronger. And vicious mockery is basically all bards get it. All bards mostly get it because it's the most useful damaging cantrip, damaging spell or cantrip. I don't remember exactly. True Strike is what it does is the next when you cast True Strike, next turn you have your attack rolls or spells with advantage. So instead of D20, and for example D20 you rolled a 14, and then you press the D20 dice again, and then you get 2 D20. And for example, like this, let me show you. I have this digital dice here. For example, you did this, and then for your True Strike, for example, you cast True Strike, and then this is the next turn. You cast, for example, Vicious Mockery, and now instead of taking the 5 from the results, you take the 14 because you rolled with an advantage. That's basically what the skill does. Silvery Barbs. I don't remember what it does actually, so let me just go to the Bard spell list. Bard spell list. So I have, I think, where's the one I used? True Strike. Let's see here. True Strike, I explained it already, but let's see the proper explanation. True Strike is you extend your hand to a point finger to a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight to the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended. So basically what I said. Vicious Mockery. So let me explain each spell then, now that I'm in the spell list. Vicious Mockery is you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments to a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not to understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack, and it makes before the end of its turn. At higher levels, the spell's damage increases by 1d4. When you reach 5th level, 2d4, 11th level, 3d4, and 17th level, 4d4. And it's a bard exclusive spell. First level. It's probably a first level spell. Bane, Charm Person. I have this spell as well, so let me just read it. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw, and if it does so, with advantage. If you and your companions are fighting, if it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends. until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each slot level above first. The creature must be within 30 feet of each other when you target them. So this is a very useful spell. Amending, Message, Minor Illusion, Thunderclap, True Strike, Vicious Mockery. This is cantrips again. This is not first level. Cure Wounds, Detect Magic, Dissonant Whispers, Distort Value, Earth Tremor, Feather Fall, Guiding Hand, Healing Word, Heroism, Identify, Illusory Spirit, Sense Emotion, Silent Image, Silvery Barbs, here it is. One reaction, when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, on an ability check, or a saving throw. So you don't need to use your action for it. You need to use a reaction, which is basically what this says. You magically distract the targeting creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The targeting creature must reroll the d20 and use the lower roll. As you can see, it's very useful. You can then choose a different creature you see within range. You can choose yourself. Yes, you can. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. It makes within 1 minute. A creature can be empowered by only one use of this spell at a time. So it's basically like True Strike, but you can target yourself. You can target other people. Next spell is Dissonant Whispers, Healing Word. Healing Word is just healing. Healing Word is a first level spell. I think it is a first level spell. Dissonant Whispers. You whisper a dissonant melody, but only one creature of your choice within range can hear it, racking it with a terrible pain. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obliviously dangerous grounds, just fire or pit. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away. A defended creature automatically succeeds on the save. At higher levels, you can cast the spell using a spell slot at second level or higher. The damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above first level. So it's basically the most useful damaging spell for bards, for me at least. Charm Person, I already discussed. Druidcraft is, I think it is a first level spell too, or is it a cantrip? Earth Tremor, Praise, Heroism, Long Strider, Silvery Barbs, Thunderwave, Unseen Servant. No, I think it is either a second or a cantrip. Light, Mage Hand, Mending, Message, Minor Illusion, True Strike, Vicious Mockery. No. Second level then. 8. Animal Handling, Animal Messenger, Blindness, Deafness, Bird, Knowledge, Charm, Cloud of Daggers, the Crown of Madness, Detect Magic, Enhance Ability, Reduce, Enthrall. Let me just type in Druidcraft then. Druidcraft. I think it's just changing the weather or sensing the weather. You create a tiny harmless sensory effect, and it predicts the weather will be at your location for the next 24 hours. Effect might be manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud of rain, falling snowflakes, or first snow, and so on. This Effect persists for 1 round. You instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf blood bloom. You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, a puff of wind, or a sound of small animal, or the faint roar of skunk. So basically, also a useful spell, but not as useful in fights. Next we have Cure Wounds or and Song of the Rest. I think Song of the Rest is a bard exclusive spell. But Cure Wounds is just, I think, heals 1d8 plus your... It heals 1d8 plus your modifier of... plus your spellcasting ability modifier, I think. So, which is +2 for me. Or probably the charisma modifier. Let me see. Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds spell. Spellcasting ability modifier. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so +2. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs at higher levels. When you cast this using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the heal increases by 1d8 for each spell slot. Yeah. Cure Wounds, Dissonant Whispers. Yes, I think I discussed all of it. So, maybe I will make a second part of this video, but where I will discuss Silver's backstory, but it's very complicated, so I probably should make a separate video. Yeah, a separate video would do it. For now, it will be the second video about D&D, but it is a different character of mine. Oh, also, for a lack of a good thumbnail, I'm gonna use fairy D&D images. Silver probably looks something like this. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Was nice making another video. See you in the next one.